Okay, so as the title of the video says, I wanted to come on here and make a survivor guide-ish tips and tricks, just helpful information that people may not know because the game is so new. Um, and before I get into that, I just kind of want to go over in the top right. See, I'm level 47. Um, I am not the highest level. There's some of you that are watching that may be a higher level than me, but I just kind of wanted to show you these things just so you know, like, okay, who is this guy? Do I even need to be listening to him? Is he even good? Um, Show you my stats and stuff. 40 hours played. I got some play time in there. See the deaths and the out of the matches and stuff like that. I am a survivor, man. I mainly play survivor. I played killer a couple times. Um, yeah, some of the escapes, different things like that. For those of you who care or don't, I just wanted to quickly show these things. But yeah, so I've kind of I want to structure the video in a way. I'll leave timestamps for those of you who just want to get straight to it and don't really care to listen to me explain certain things. I've left timestamps and I've kind of structured the video of different things. So if there's something you care about, you can just kind of skip straight to that part. Let's start with Connie. So, Connie is, when you kind of look at her attributes, which kind of determine the play style and what they can and can't do in the game. She has low toughness. She's one of the, if not, I'm pretty sure, yeah, she's the weakest character in the game. She's getting one shot by Bubba pretty much every time. Like, yeah, every time. She doesn't have any perks that can kind of help her, bail her out from these situations like No Cell would. So she's the weakest character in the game. She has a low HP pool compared to everybody else, but she makes up for it in her ability to open up exit gates and things like that. She's actually, despite her one-shot potential, she's the most broken character in the game, I would say, even against, the people who you would think are pro in this game or who could go pro if there was that type of environment for this game. She's able to escape even those high level people who were 70 level 70 80. Like, she's able to just get out before they can really even do anything. She's broken, and I wouldn't be surprised if her and Anna are nerfed. But yeah, she's not meant to take the killer. She's not meant to distract. She's not meant to do any of that, any of those things related to kind of aggroing and being seen. She's meant to kind of sneak around, hide, and get out as quick as possible before people can even really notice she's there. And with some of her abilities, I mean, you can, like, you see world record attempts on YouTube where she's getting out in 2 minutes, a minute. Like, it's insane. So yeah, that's how you kind of want to play with her. Just try to get out as fast as possible. Don't mess around with the killers, because you will die. More likely than not. Then you got Leland, who is my favorite character, I think. He's the player I've used the most. If you just kind of quickly look at his like little description here, if you come all the way down to the bottom, he benefits from teamwork. So he's, if you look at his proficiency and stealth, like, he's not meant to open up exit gates. Like, obviously it's possible, but he's meant to take the killers, distract them, and just kind of take the heat off from people like, like I mentioned before, like Connie, so that way she can open up the exit gates and you both get out. He's insane, and I'll put some clips in here where, like, you see videos on YouTube like bullying the killer. Like, yes, it's possible. Like, you can, like, I've made people DC. Like, you can make people quit, and yeah, it's insane. He's insane. And then you got Anna. She's another character that I think will be nerfed if they do balance changes in this game. Her ability is insane. She's the she. If I had to describe kind of her, and what she can do, she's a do-it-all. She can do everything. She has 20/20 proficiency in stealth. She can open up exit gates efficiently. Uh, like she can take the killer. You can play her how you want to. Like there's no right way to play this game, but there is a efficient way to play. It just depends on what you deem as fun. But you can hide with her. You can take the killer. You can open up exit gates. You can be sneaky. Like whatever you want to do, you can. All those different playstyles you can do with her, and you can accomplish them all pretty well. Especially when it comes to being aggro and taking the killer. I mean, like if I had some clips, I'll show you of like you open up like valve door and they're all waiting because they heard it open. Like even if they're there and you use your ability effectively, you get out, like you're good. So she will probably be nerfed, but she's insane. And because I kind of want to make this video not too long, people probably don't care to watch a 30-minute video of me explaining these things, but for those of you who do, if you guys want a part 2 to this, me kind of explaining the things that I couldn't put into this video, just let me know, and if y'all find this helpful, I'll put it out. But yeah, and I'll show you like different builds and how I use these characters, and then we get to Sonny. An interesting character. His ability is an ability that is more so used to avoid the killers. You can kind of detect them through walls and use it as a way to spot out, where they are, and therefore you can go the opposite way. But with Sonny's a weird one because his ability is one that like it's not so easy to use to help your teammates. You would need communication for the ability to be effective in helping your teammates, unless you're the one like opening doors or whatnot. But because Anna, you can just kind of pop it and take hits and take the killers off your teammates, or Leland, you can barge them, and Connie, she can open up exit gates, and Julie's kind of in the same boat, I guess. But Sonny's an interesting character. I'm still kind of trying to figure him out. I haven't maxed him out yet, but he's not terrible. It's just in comparison with the other characters, um, you know, it can be a little weird because he's not really good at anything, I would say. I mean, like you can obviously get out with him, and I'll show some clips of me, just messing around with him because I don't see other people playing him. It's a running joke with me and my friend. Like when we see a Sonny join because the other three characters are taken, it's like we know he's gonna leave. Or if there is a Sonny in our game, he's the first guy to die. Like it's tough. We need some justice for Sonny. Um, but I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's terrible. It's just that he's not very good at. I mean, you can get away with opening doors. Like proficiency and stealth isn't that important, but like with the other characters, you kind of know. Like with Julie, okay, I need to be stealthy. That's what she's kind of meant for. With Connie, okay, I'm good at opening up stuff, and Leland and Anna, same thing. They're more aggressive type. Sonny's Sonny's probably the perfect in the middle of the pack character where he can kind of do a little bit of both. He's meant to be used, sneakily, but also if he has to be put in a situation where he does need to be a little bit more confrontational, I guess he can somewhat get away with it sometimes. But he's not the best at it. He's kind of like middle of the pack. Um, so that's Sonny for you. I think out of everybody, he needs. I guess he doesn't really need anything. I don't know. It's too early to say because the game is so new. But yeah, that's Sonny. And then you have Julie, which is another stealthy character. Her ability allows her to, it grants her immunity from tracking from the cook and Johnny. And then she also gets reduced stamina when she's in the ability. So she's like a stealthy character, and You know, like I said, in future videos, I can give you guys like a good amount of different builds to kind of use for some of these characters, like especially Julie, because there's no right way to use a character like Julie. I think Julie's probably the most unknown, versatile character as far as how she can be played. Um, because like for like Leland and Anna and Connie, like there's pretty much one right way to kind of build these characters and have the best build. Um, but yeah, so she's more stealthy. So like, but like don't unless you're looking to have the type of play style that I do, don't copy these. In fact, I would do something like um, you know, I'd put it high into stealth and then, you know, put proficiency up there. I would do something like this, and then I would use some perks like efficient locksmith, um, choose flight, you know, things like that. Like I said, if you guys, I don't want to get too into, you know, into detail with it because I am trying to save time here. But if you guys care for a video of me kind of explaining good builds and the way you should play these characters, then I'll do that. Just let me know. Yeah. So that's that for that. On to talk about different things in the game. Tip that I'll give you guys is I'll put it up on the screen here. Okay. So I've also, you know, I've seen, I searched these up. Also found, it's called Map Genie. You just type in Texas Chainsaw Massacre maps. You'll find this, and you can come in and, you know, you can play around with this. You can turn off the stairs because when you don't have some of this hidden, it's a lot of clutter and it's kind of hard to know what you're looking at. But it shows all three maps and the layout of the map, different escapes. So, you know, you have car battery gate, the front exit, valve, and you have fuse downstairs. So it kind of, you know, if you guys want to just, if you guys have a hard time with, you know, learning different spawns where the fuse can spawn and things like that, this will kind of help you out. I will say too, like for each map, there's different places the actual fuse itself can spawn, but and valve, but there's only a certain set location or amount of locations that the actual fuse box or the valve tank can spawn, and especially the valve gate. Like the valve gate's always here, that's always the same. These exits never change. They're like, the door's always the same, the gates and things like that, the exits itself, they never swap around. Those are always set. The only things that can change are the generator. So the generator can spawn here and it can spawn here. Those are the only two locations that can spawn. The valve, the little tank, can spawn over here in this area, and it can spawn over here in this area, and then it can also spawn out here, like things like that. So the valve tank has, on each map, has 3 different spawns. The generator has 2 different spawns on each map, and then like 1 on slaughterhouse or something like that. And then the fuse box itself always has 3 spawns, and they're always, you know, they can never be anywhere else. For those of you who were a little confused, car battery on this map is always in the same, or no, it can have 2 spawns. It's here and then over here. So yeah, just for those of you who are a little confused, and like I said, if you guys want more videos, like this video is already really long, but if you guys want more explanation and you like the way I kind of explain things and you find it easy to understand, I can make more videos kind of getting in depth and showing actual gameplay to show you guys what I mean by this. So yeah, that's just kind of to help you guys with the actual map layouts and stuff like that. Another thing I wanted to mention as well, and this is the perks. So I want to kind of go over the best perks in the game, in my opinion. I think Jumpstart, along with, I think she has it as well, right? Yeah, Jumpstart and Choose Flight are the 2 best stamina perks in this game. with the build to kind of back it up, Jumpstart is just as good as Choose Flight maxed out. Like, it's really good. It's actually insane. Actually, on my build that I have for Anna, this isn't like my build. I'm just had this on here just to kind of show you guys. Jumpstart is actually my preferable perk over Choose Flight because you can't really achieve it in the skill tree that I have for it. So yeah, Jumpstart is the best alternative to Choose Flight if you're going for a different build. No Cell is really good as well. Allows you to tank hits that you normally wouldn't be able to. What Doesn't Kill You, which she has as well, I think. Yeah, I have it on right now. I'm silly. What Doesn't Kill You, just like No Cell, best toughness perk you can get. Stunt Double, really good as well for jumping out of windows, getting quick front entrance escapes, and jumping down wells, especially. Very good. Very good. What else does she have as well? Extra Drip is a really good perk for builds that people have like during running the normal skill tree. If you don't like, I go against using What Doesn't Kill You and No Cell in the same build because they kind of achieve the same thing, especially with a character like Anna, who also has her ultimate ability, which kind of does what No Cell does. So you can kind of achieve what No Cell can achieve, but without having No Cell. It just depends on what you want. But you can also have a perk like Extra Drip, so you can run What Doesn't Kill You, Choose Flight, and Extra Drip. Extra Drip is really good. I haven't got the chance to use it, but my friend and different builds that I've seen on YouTube, they're having a good time with this perk. Extra Drip is a really good third perk to have. And I can, kind of go to Connie. Efficient Locksmith, really good. If I have a clip, I'll show you. But one of the first times I used this, like, I don't know if it was beginner's luck or whatever, but I left with two picks. I call them two picks, the little lock picks. That's a little joke me and my friend got. But yeah, I left with two picks in my pocket. Like, I was good. It was crazy. Lucky Lockpickers, cool too. The reason why I think Efficient Locksmith is good, because I think the way this perk works is, let's say you get on the door, right? You immediately get on the door. You immediately get on the door, and you're ready to go. Like, you're like, all right, let's get out of here, quick, getting out the basement. If Bubba comes up behind you and you have to get off the door, the next time you come back to it, I don't think it still works, because it specifies the very first time you use an unlock tool. So if you use it and then you're forced off of the door, I think the perk is useless at that point. So that's why I think Efficient Locksmith is good, because even if you come back to the door, even if you get off the door and you come back to it, it'll still proc. So yeah, so you can use this as well. Bomb Squad is good for hitchhikers. You always have the attribute perks that can always be effective. Once again, Jumpstart, really good. I don't know if I would use Jumpstart and Choose Flight in the same build. Agitator, good as well. Once Grandpa has wall hacks, the game's basically over. So Agitator is really good. And yeah, I don't really use take on door, even though I do door slam and door stun a lot. I kind of abuse it, and they'll be nerfing that because of people like me. But yeah, I think the killers get stunned for about 10 seconds anyway. If not, it's 7. But it's like, I don't know if I want to have a perk based around that, when door stunning itself is kind of weird too. It's not 100%. It doesn't 100% work every time. Sometimes it can glitch through the door. Like, I might have a clip of it. I literally stunned a killer and he just walks through it, like Bubba just walked through it. It'll say he's stunned, but he's still walking through it. It's weird. So yeah, and then yeah, that's kind of it for that. You see, kind of Julie. What does she have? Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of it for the main perks that I think are the best in this game. And then grappler is kind of up in the air. Like grappler could be good. Like I said, if somebody does use this perk and it can take the animation from being 7 to 9 seconds to about 45, then yeah, it's definitely worth, I would say, give it a try at least. But yeah, that's kind of it. This video is already really long. I think that I didn't get to cover a lot of. I got to cover a good amount of information, but there is some stuff that I still haven't been able to cover. Like I said, if you guys found this video useful, just let me know in the comments or like, and I'll definitely make another video, just kind of going over other things that I didn't get to mention in this video without making this video an hour long. So yeah, peace.